Hey corset lovers, today I'm going to be doing a corset haul, all the corsets that I have, including my waist trainers, but I'll do the waist trainers at the end of the video because some of you, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be trying them on and giving you my pros and cons and telling you why I bought them and blah blah blah. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's start with the one that I currently have on. This is from Timeless Trends. It's a short torso, hourglass silhouette, cashmere material, and it is on like this right now. The reason why I bought this is because I did measurements for the longest time. I thought I was a long line, and I did measurements again, and someone told me that I was a short torso. So I'm trying this. It's too short for me, so I'm gonna be getting a new one soon. I gotta like look into it, do my measurements again, blah blah blah. I really like this one to sleep in. It's really comfortable to sleep in and sit down in because my hip bones are right here. And it doesn't obviously touch my hip bones, so it's just easy to like be sitting down all day in or even laying down in and sleeping, and yeah, I like it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is my next corset. This one is a size 20. It's a long line corset. It is too long for me, unfortunately. So like my hip flexor is right here, and it would just like push in my hip flexor and kind of like make my legs numb. This is from Orchard Corset. It's not like closed at all. I'm not gonna like put on the corset completely because I'll just get like way out of breath. Satin material, I think it's hourglass silhouette corset, and it's obviously under bust. And the reason why I got this was because, like I said previously, I thought it was a long line corset, and I loved that it's pink. It looks white on camera, but it's kind of like a baby pink. I thought hip ties were cool because I could like loosen up the hips and tighten them up when I needed to, but I realized like they're just so annoying to me because I usually like tuck them in and like put my bottoms, like my skirt or my leggings, over my corset, and it would just really annoy me and just cause like a bulge because of the knot. So I get hip ties, I get the reason for it. I'm just not a huge fan. So, but yeah, I have gotten this corset almost closed before. It does have like a little thing popping out because I've just worn it. Oh, I have to sneeze. The reason why I liked this corset was because it would cover like my entire lower abdomen, because it would go all the way down to my hip flexors and then some. And it would really flatten my entire belly out, whereas that short torso corset you just saw, it kind of stops like right here and pushes and gives me like a little pooch on my lower abdomen. It's good for waist training, but it's not good for, you know, for me with a not short torso corset. I think I'm gonna go with a normal torso corset next time. But yeah, I really liked this one because it just really flattened me out all over. And then when I would take it off, I'd be like, hot damn, like I look like I lost 20 pounds. So yeah, that's awesome about long line corsets. It's just if your torso isn't, you know, proportioned, then you're out of luck. Anyways, on to the next one. Okay, so this is my next corset. It is from Orchard Corset. It is a mesh beige overbust corset, size 24 inches. So this is, you know, the back. Obviously, I'm not gonna completely do it. This is also a long line corset, therefore I don't wear it anymore because it like really hurts me down here. And then also when I tighten it up even more, it like really hits on my nipples, and it just kind of like makes it super uncomfortable to wear. For lack of better words, it's just really uncomfortable to wear. I initially bought it because, you know, summer was coming up, and I thought it was a really good investment, especially because it's mesh, so, you know, air goes in it, and it just feels a lot cooler versus having something heavy like cashmere or satin or even cotton. So I really thought this was gonna be, you know, awesome. But it turns out that, you know, I didn't really like it because it was too long and the whole nipple situation. I did do my 30-day corset check series or challenge in this corset, and that's when I realized, like after wearing it for 30 days and seasoning and everything, and I was like, this is just not the corset for me. So it is really nice, and you know, it's cute, it's comfy-ish, but like mesh, in my opinion, isn't the best for waist training because it stretches, and I can tell that it stretches when I like loosen it and like close it and stuff. Like the material is just kind of stretchy, in my opinion. I think that's all I have to say about this corset, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, here's the next one. This is another Orchard corset. I believe this is a size 22, overbust, black satin, long line corset, hourglass. They're all hourglass silhouettes, by the way, in case I didn't mention that. So this was actually my first over the bust corset. I still have it, I just don't wear it because it is a long line corset, and I'm just not a fan of where the nipples, where my nipples like stop at. Like if the overbust were a little higher, just a tiny, like maybe like even half an inch higher, I'd be comfortable, because I like to take all of my breast tissue and just like pop it up so my boobs look oomphy in my overbust corsets. But the fact that my nipple will literally sit directly like right here, it's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. So I think the reason why I bought this one was because I wanted a black corset. However, at the time, I was not like too familiar with the fact that it's not really ideal to waist train with an overbust corset unless you're trying to train like your ribs, for example. I don't know if that's true or false, whatever. We're just gonna let it slide right now. But yeah, this is obviously the back, you know, not done up or anything. I'm just putting it on to show you guys. Yeah, this is my other black corset. Okay, let's move on. Okay, and this is the last corset I have before I move on to my waist trainers. This is a Corset Story overbust long line satin material corset. I believe, again, this one is, I think this size is a 24 inch. Don't quote me on that. Because sometimes on the tags, like the size washes away and then it's hard to tell. The reason why I got this corset is because I wanted an overbust corset that was pink, and at the time I didn't see any on Orchid Corset. So I went to Corset Story and I found this and I thought it was really pretty. Here's the back. If you saw a lot of my older videos, you probably saw this corset a lot. I really liked it. I liked how the cups were a little higher than Orchid Corsets, so my nipples weren't sitting like directly on, you know, the lining or the thread or anything like that. They felt a little bit more secure. But I've been told, and there was like a blacklist on Reddit, that you shouldn't waist train with Corset Story corsets. And my goal while wearing corsets is specifically just to waist train. I don't buy corsets just for the hell of it. It's mainly to modify my body, right? So I was like, okay, I should stop wearing this corset and I should get an actual corset that is going to do what I need it to do. Sometimes I will wear this corset to like go out and about if I'm feeling frisky and want to wear a corset and show off my curvature. But other than that, it just like gets hidden in my closet, and it's, you know, also because it's a long line as well, so it still is like tugging at my hip flexors and like kind of hurting me, kind of just like, I don't really like it. I don't plan on getting any more Orchid Corset corsets or any more Corset Story corsets. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more Timeless Trend corsets, but I do want to check out Mystic City Corset. So let me know in the comments below what corset brand you think I should get. Obviously, you know, brands are different with sizing and all that, so like my measurements and everything. So yeah. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's move on to my waist trainers. I'm not gonna be putting on my waist trainers, so I'm gonna put my black underbust short torso corset back on. So hang tight. Okay, I'm gonna put this corset back on. This corset is so easy to put on because it's so short, you know? So there's less busts and everything. And I've seasoned it very well too, so it just kind of like molds to my body real quick when I put it on. My finger sometimes gets caught. Okay. Let's talk about my waist trainers. Okay, we're gonna sit down and have a little chit chat because I'm not gonna be putting anything on and I don't wanna be standing up. So first things first is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 waist trainers I'm gonna be talking to you about. So let me start off by telling you that this, it's like a, just kind of like a sweatband. This is also a sweatband. And then this is kind of like a belt in a sense with Velcro. So when I have just been a really naughty girl and I haven't been corset training for months on end, the way I get back into my corset training is I start off with these because they're very loose. It just kind of helps me like get back into it. I lied, I have 7. This one is my other sweatband that I use. So I'll do something like this goes on first, and then I'll put this one over, and then I'll really tighten it up with this one, and I'll wear that for a couple hours just to get my body kind of more acclimated to something around my waist, especially like I said, if I haven't been wearing anything for months on end. So, and then this one I rarely wear, but it is a little bit more long lined for me versus these. You can see it's like probably like an inch longer than the one I usually wear. So if I just need a little bit more of long length and I'm okay with it kind of being a little too long, like I'm just super bloated, then I'll put this on. But I only wear these mainly when I haven't been corset training or waist training in months. Next, I have this waist trainer. It's a size medium. It is a long line and it is super long on me. I need to get a shorter one. But this is the one I mainly wear like to work out in. Sometimes I go to sleep in this waist trainer if I don't want to wear my corset to bed and I'm just like, you know, I had like too much pizza or whatever. I'm just like, I need to wear something to bed. So this is what I like, my go-to, like my kind of fat, kind of bloated, not really feeling myself days. I'll wear this waist trainer and this comes in handy so much. I just feel like I hold on to this because maybe I'm scared of like succeeding and losing the inches that I know I can and have already lost. I don't know why I hold on to this. It's kind of like that baby weight or those baby clothes that you hold on to because you're like, well, if I ever need it in the future, or your fat jeans, like if I ever need it in the future, if I ever gain weight in the future, it's like, no, get rid of it. But I can't. So that's my little tangent. Then after that corset is like too loose on me, which is getting really loose on me now, especially because I've been corset training like diligently. I have this, I think it's a size small. Yeah, so this one is a size small. It's a waist trainer, it's the same brand. And then it also comes with an extra hook and eye. So if you really want to get it even more closed than what it's already giving. I haven't worn this in a while because I'm just waiting for that waist trainer that I just showed you to get like super loose on me, and then I'll go to this one. I guess I'm just scared, I don't know. I think this is also a long line waist trainer as well, like latex waist trainer, but whatever. This is my last waist trainer. It is a Luxe Curves waist trainer, and I believe this is size small as well. So it still has the 3 hook and eyes as well as the other ones. I think this one is a long line as well. I'm not sure. It doesn't say if it's for a long torso, but I'm pretty sure it is a long torso because, you know, back then I thought I was a long torso. Anyways, I've probably worn this once or twice. This is not as stretchy as the 2 black ones I just showed you. I think I wore this once and did a video or 2 on my YouTube channel of me in this, that it was so tight and then I was able to loosen it because I had lost a bit of weight. But this one is like, if you see me in this one, then I'm back down to my original weight at like 120, 115 pounds, which is my goal again. Right now I'm in like the low 160s, high 150s, and I'm 5'2", just for reference. Okay, if you're still here, I forgot to show you guys. I have some corsets that I bought off of Shein, just for fun, just for shits and giggles. I have a whole nother video of like Shein corsets I bought, but I have like a bunch. So I'll link this video down below if you guys want to check these out. And also, once this channel gets monetized, I want to do a giveaway of all my long line torso corsets. So be sure to stay tuned and subscribe. Those are all my corsets and all my waist trainers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it, subscribe, comment below which one was your favorite. Bye.